Right, welcome back to another video. In this video, we are going to add our FTD to FMC. So this is the FTD registration. So before we add, we need to say to FTD that my FMC, who is my FMC with the password so that they can have a secure relationship with each other. So what I will do, I will go ahead to my FTD first. And if I check that if there are any show managers, let me check whether the FMC has been configured or not. Any manager? No managers have been configured. To configure that manager, FMC manager, command is configure manager add. Address is 172.1.1.2 and I will give a password as Cisco123. So whenever FMC is trying to connect with the FTD, it will use this password. Okay. So just wait until it's been taken. Then I will go ahead to the FMC and I will start my FTD registration. Right now you can see that manager successfully configured. So it's done. So what I will do, I will go ahead. I will go back to my FMC now. And here I will go to device. I will go to device management. So now there are no groups, no devices, nothing. So what I will do first, I will create a group so that I can sort out nicely. So I will go ahead, I will click on add and I will create a group first. And I will say that this is my branch, one of my branch, and I will say okay. See that Sysable has been created. So now my group is created. So I will go ahead and I will add a device. I will say that 172.1.1. What's the IP address for that one? Let's have a look. It's 5. So I will go ahead and I will say 5. I will give it a name as a FTD1. And the registration key which we have already given in the FTD, the same one, Cisco123. And here you will have the group Sysable. I'm adding it to the group. And now access control policy. So by default, you have to apply some of the policies. So you can create, there are two ways you can create. So you can create from here, just create new policies and you can give a name and you can define the default access. So this is one way, or another way is that you go to the policies, you go to the access control policy and you can add a new policy over here. So I'm going to add a new policy. I will say that block, because I'm going to block all the traffic. By default, all the traffic will be blocked. If you want to apply it to a particular group, you can select here, but we are not doing for now. I'm just creating a policy. That's it. So this is another way to create a policy. So now if I go back to my device and device management, so keep in mind policy is denying all the traffic by default. So then I will go to add to my device and I will say that 1.1.5 and I will say that this is FTD1. I will give the registration key as Cisco123 with capital C. Group is Sysable, and now I can see that I have created the access control policy, so I can see that policy block. I'm attaching the license for malware threat and URL and click on register. So this process will take at least 5 to 10 minutes, so you have to be patient for that. And now in the background you can see that registration started. And now you can see that it is adding my device. So registration is being complete. But still it will take time. So it will not give you the option to edit that one, your FTD for now. See that device has been added. And discovery is in process now. And now you can see that the device has been added, but I'm not still unable to edit anything on that one. Right, now you can see that registration has been done. So if I go to my notifications over here, I can see that some of the tasks are still running. So it is applying some snort rules. It is deploying the policy now, health policies, everything. So it will take time. So let's have a look inside this one. I will edit this FTD. And now you can see that these are interfaces. This is from here you will get the device information, and here you can do the routing. These are inline sets. This is from the DHCP server if you want to set it up. I'll go to my device. And you can see the device information over here. Right, if I go to my notifications, you can see that some of the policies have been applied. So wait until everything is being deployed. Okay. So that's all for this video. We'll see you in the next video.